tied me to a stake, the crowd begging for flame. It was dark, but somewhere past my unlit part, I saw a shadow stirring my beast of fire. With a cruel smile I raised my head, laughed at them as I called out and said, if I burn, then you burn with me. Strike my pyre and you'll fear my name. My dragon will rise and return your flame. So if I burn, you burn with me. If I burn, you burn with me. Your walls will crumble to your knees. Take my life, but you'll never be free. Because if I burn, you burn with me. Your city will become ash, it's prophecy. For a queen will not kneel for tyranny. Shadow grows closer, so make your choice. You can face his flame or hear my voice. Avoid his flame and I keep my crown. You don't have long for you won't back down. If I burn, then you burn with me. Strike my pyre and you'll fear my name. My dragon will rise and return your flame. So if I burn, you burn with me. Your walls, you'll burn with me. Walls will crumble to your knees. Take my life, but you'll never be free. Because if I burn, you burn with me. The sky will turn black, the ground will quake. Your courage will crack, your voices will shake. Through the smoke his wings will unfurl, and my dragon's roar will split your world. So kneel before the queen you chained, or behold his wrath that you ordained. If I burn, then you burn with me. Strike my pyre and you'll fear my name. My dragon will rise and return your flame. So if I burn, you burn with me. If I burn, you burn with me. Your walls will crumble to your knees. Take my life, but you'll never be free. Because if I burn, you burn with me.
Not sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry. I am sorry that I don't have a fucking lighter on hand, though. Where'd my fucking lighter go? No. It's all crumbling to dust. I look fantastic, by the way. Like, holy fuck, I look good. Like, I'm looking good. Big horns. We'll go look for a lighter. Ow. My back. My back.
See you, Bambi, tripping over everything, legs buckling and snagging those wide, frantic eyes. I'm mesmerized, my fangs aching for your veins. The sweetest, poorest thing I've ever seen. Flowing through the shallows or hiding in your shadow. You can't evade me. The serpent of your dreams, constricting your every need. You won't see me in the trees, won't feel me till I'm wrapped around your dreams. Your loving Leviathan
Nice. Thank you, Lady Luck. I love you. I love you so much. 8-8 into 8. That was nice. 8-8 get. Win, Lucy, win. Win, Lucy, now. I'll start the show and it's 7:06. I'll start the show. Ooh. I wonder if I have enough tobacco. I do not. I do not have enough tobacco to roll a ciggy. Ooh, here's a half-smoked ciggy. Fuck yes. The best ciggies are the half-smoked ciggies that I need at a later time. I love the half-smoked ciggies. Watching reality decay. I have some really good news when the show starts. Some really good news for Lou. Let me put full screen on. Let me turn this up. It's my favorite song. To an era. Crimson moonlight. Books and Death Note. Divine. The hardest road. Cursed tale. Balanced on a wire.
But I had to grin while watching my captain drink the final potion. He sacrificed
4, 5.
so I must guard mine close. Sequence 7, magician performing for the host. Flame jumping paper dolls, a ritual synchronized. Every victory leaves another part of me compromised. I am the fool. The tarot cards are dealt upon the table. Terrifying fable, the Lord that creates everything, omnipotent God. Just a lonely wretch fighting madness against the odds. Above the gray fog, I build an empire of deceit. The king of yellow and black, who can never know defeat. Sequence 6, the faceless. Who am I today? Sherlock, Gurman, Dwayne. The real me fades away. 1,000 masks to wear, copying skin and bone. I am everybody else, but inside I'm all alone. Sequence 5, marionette. The threads are in my hand, controlling the deceased to fulfill my command. Total domination, escape is not allowed, but my essence twists with every puppet in the crowd. Ascending to a demigod, the madness starts to bloom. Sequence 4, sorcerer, a theater of doom. Multiplying grotesque illusions, a horrific grand display. Trading humanity for power, there is no other way. Sequence 3, scholar of your dragging history from the deep. Awakening memories that the ancient eras keep. The secrets of this broken world are heavy on my soul, knowing the truth of the epochs.
Dio says, Odyssey won't let me pop out chat anymore. I don't get it. In the nobody thread, we have shitty little vicariously living pig with an M dash named High Fin. Reddit space, I literally told you I can't elaborate unless all of my vessels are dead. Why are you knocking on a door if you have nothing to say and no interest in entering? Okay, well, first off, if you say all of my vessels are dead, I literally think of Voldemort and the Horcrux. So, like, Are you saying, like, once all your Horcruxes are dead, you can answer him? Because once all your Horcruxes are dead, you're dead. Like, once all your Horcruxes go away, you're dead. So I think you got that backwards a little bit. You should answer him now while you're live. So you can give him a response. Once you're dead, you can't give him a response. You're the soul vortex, get eaten. So I don't know about that. Good luck with that. You're dodging the question through death itself. You'd rather die than answer his motherfucking question. That looks like a bot. This thread is full of bots. I guarantee you, this thread is literally run by the FBI, CIA, like in some government MK Ultra program that has like multiple AI agents chatting with themselves in order to like influence schizos. It's fun and hilarious for me to interact and read it. But we will go over politics when the show starts, slightly. There's not really much news. I gotta be real careful about smoking weed, because if I cough, it hurts so bad. Dio says, yeah, you should get away from there. I'm not going to, Dio. I know I love you, but I love you, Dio. I love you, but I'm not getting away from it. Sorry. Maybe what I'll do is like Dio, you honestly want me to get away from the X board, which is for some reason better quality than Pol right now. And you want me to go to Pol, the literal Epstein fucking creation by the Max pedophile himself, Epstein, and Moot. Like, Epstein met with the Moot and created Pol, and you want me to go there instead of X, and that in itself is the subversion, buddy. Okay? Why would I go to Pol and not go to where I think is the best place to get decent information right now? Like, not that it's not corrupted and there's obviously schizo shit, but like, I'm having fun as fuck on this schizo board. But mind you, I think I might try to bring some of the divination threads, I think I will rename them to, tarot. Like, I think I'll bring some tarot threads to Pol and see how it does. Because I like that a lot. I don't like that it's called divination thread, because it's really just a tarot thread. So why don't you call it a tarot thread instead of a divination thread? Decent information. It does! Let's go to the catalog right now. I was gonna go over it. James Watson Hicklebottom just got a psyopsy feeling from the story, so they're talking about how the story is schizo. What did the religion of the Atlanteans look like? That's an interesting thread. Is porn really demonic? Prove it to me, show me. That's a good thread, asking for proof and truth. We are all one hate thread. Post your disdain for spiritual communism. There's a good thread. Fuck spiritual communism, fuck communism. It seems like X is pretty based. Now, fuck it, I'll just start the show. We're gonna just start the show. Now. So let's that was just like the first inkling of X threads, and all of the, like, most of the ones I read were decent. So let's go to Pol now and read the Pol threads, which are going to be of incredible quality, right? Crazy video of Ukrainian drone striking truck. That's neat, but I'm kind of like, I've had Ukrainian drone videos hitting shit for like 3 years, so I don't really care anymore. I bet it's good. Let's watch the video, I guess. On Pol today, there was a thread about how Jews literally said they make porn because they hate Christ. We already knew that, though. It's just them admitting something we already knew. So if the Jews are being cocky, it probably tells us something. Cool. That's very... That's neat. I like that. I liked the drone hitting the truck. It was comically unimpressive. This is not natural. Who in the right mind believe viruses are biological entities? They literally look like screws or something. That's interesting, I guess. Conservative Christians are seedy because someone aborted their Down syndrome baby? Who gives a fuck? God bless them for aborting the Down syndrome baby. Not bringing that into the world. Why are chinks like this? A border collie in China with 1.5 million followers, stolen then sold for $27 to a restaurant and then eaten. That's awful and horrific, and I love border collies, so that hits me at home. Don't want to read that, thank you. Do not trust Restore or Low. Don't care. White British girls are sick of Indians? That's good. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is even this news? Gods of Hyperborea? Dude, that's a schizo thread on poll. How did Greeks go from philosopher kings to lazy, good-for-nothing pieces of shit scumbags? Gay sex. Gay sex. That's how. What is this ideology called? And it has a nigger with a Jewish flag that he, like, drew himself. Communists. He's praising Stalin. That's something. And he has, like, a Pokemon hat on? I don't know. It's not a Pokemon hat. It looks like Ash Ketchum's hat. Joe Rogan says living on $20,000 a year is nuts. Yeah, no shit, Joe. Mr. $300 million. $600 million, where the fuck you're at now. Just in, Crumble Cookie Company releases drink with 186,000 milligrams of sugar? That has to be a fucking typo, right? Oh, here we go. That'd be 186 grams of sugar. Okay, they're trying to make the number look bigger. Dude, still 186 grams of sugar is quite a bit of sugar. That is like... Whew. That's like 4 Cokes. How do you even... Dude, how do you even, like, dissolve the sugar into that drink? It's probably like a... How is it not a thick syrup? Maybe because it's like cookies are mixed into it? How the fuck does it even work? Like, how is that not just like, if you look at a can of soda, like this much of it is sugar. So, it'd be like just sugar. How do you even dissolve? Yeah, measuring sugar in milligrams is ridiculous. I agree. It's just to make the number look bigger for the brain. Like, oh my god, 100 million, thousand, billion, zillion. It's like when they do $4.99 instead of $5 or $5.99 instead of $6. I liked that my store was using round numbers for a while. Anyways, there is no quality poll threads today, so we're going to just start the show. Good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm Luigi, and I'm joined with myself. Welcome. What are we going to talk about today? Going to talk about... And Dio. Dio's in chat. Thank you, Dio. I love you. I'm joined by Dio in chat. Thank you. No news today because I literally looked over poll and there is no news. There is no fucking news on poll. It's just a bunch of shit. So, we'll listen to this Alex Jones thing and see if it's good or not. I don't know. I saw this and it just called out to me.
Yale has been a top lawyer.
We'll watch it and see. It's only 2 minutes long. I'd like to start the show with a little bit of news. I think I'm going to start to transition the show more to like a tarot reading show. Because I like tarot and I need to practice tarot reading because I want to do that in real life. So I need to learn all the cards and stuff. So I think I'm going to transfer the show to that. I don't want to lose the newsiness of it. So I might separate the shows. I'm not sure yet, but for now, it'll be like news into tarot stuff and some X stuff, because I like X, even though Dio doesn't like it, I like it. It's just too much fun for me. Dio links, Shalom. Shalom. Turbo Kike Ivanka and her Mega Kike husband pissed off all of Albania. Ivanka Trump announces that she and her husband are building a massive off-grid private island. Wow. Okay, so, dude, escaping to an island is a trap for rich people. Escaping to an island is a rich people trap. And they have too much money they don't know what to do with, so they get stuck in other traps that we can't even fucking possibly fathom or imagine. I kind of can. It's the same thing that happened with Epstein. Epstein's island. It's like, why did all these rich people get an island and go to the island to escape? Okay, escape society. It's a regulator and it doesn't work. Obviously, since Epstein got Epstein. So, they're just trying to stabilize and they can't. Many such cases. Let's watch the info list thing.
They're setting Trump up. If they get what they want and Israel gets what they want and they get regime change, then that's good. This was part of the old globalist plan. They got Trump doing their dirty work. But when it goes sideways and it's a big disaster, that hurts Trump and America, and they like that plan too. So see, they can't lose on this. That's why I said it's a gamble. That's why Saturday morning I went on air 8-9 days ago when it started, and I said, listen, I wasn't for this, but now that it started, I hope they fall in 4 days like they think they can do. I don't think it's going to happen, but once they don't fall, get out, declare victory, Trump, because I wanted them to see that and know I was right, and they paid attention to it. I said, it's a setup. You're walking into a trap. What did Stuart Rhodes say? Same thing. I know Stuart Rhodes talks with a country accent, wears a cowboy hat, but he won awards.
His voice sounds really bad.
At Yale, has been a top lawyer on military tactics and everything. He knows what he's talking about. But so do all the other experts. This is what we do, okay? So we're like, this is like, everyone's telling him, don't do this.
I love how Alex Jones just declared himself an expert right there. He's like, all the experts. Like, that was very clever wording from Alex Jones. Blah, 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 all the experts. It's what we do. So he's like, all the experts, I'm an expert as well, by the way. We're all all these experts, and I'm an expert as well, just saying.
Except these politicians and globalists and the Saudi Arabians and the Israelis and the rest of them.
The globalists, I mean the Jews.
Because what do they care if it hurts America and makes Trump look like an idiot? Gets a bunch of troops killed, jacks up prices. The bankers want us to go bankrupt. They don't want
the bankers, I mean the Jews. The globalists, the bankers, them, they, who, the Jews.
The Trump plan to work. Lutnick set him up with the tariffs and wrote the executive.
Lutnick set him up with the tariffs. The Jews. You see, like Lutnick, the bankers, them, they, Jews.
Executive order wrong. The Supreme Court justices that voted for Trump said this is constitutional, except your executive order was written wrong. Who did that? Lutnick, who bet against it and bet for it to fail so he'd make billions. Lutnick. They are setting Trump up while they take us to the cleaners.
What did I say about Lutnick before Trump was even in office? I said Howard Lutnick is the weak link. I fucking said that before we even started this whole spiel. I said, no Howard Lutnick. No Howard Lutnick. That is the bad seed. That is the bad apple. And guess what? Right, as usual.
And I didn't just start saying that. I had Kyle Seraphin on 12 months ago. Trump was only in a few months, and Seraphin said, I know how they work. They're setting him up. They're giving him bad advice. Watch, this will be what brings down his administration if he doesn't get it and get it fast. And that was a theory to me then. I knew they were trying it. Now that is their nomenclature. That is their play.
Like, Alex, that's the Jews' game plan, nigger. Welcome to, like, what they normally always do.
Oh. And if we don't yell and scream, we're sending ground troops, folks. And when we lose a whole bunch of troops, you know how we are over here.
It doesn't matter if you yell and scream now because the Israeli military is literally merging with the U.S. military and taking over the Pentagon. So it does not matter how loudly you scream, you can riot. It will not matter anymore because Israel will have the final say and they will do what they want.
People are going to get pissed off and demand total regime change, and then they're having discussions of hitting Iran with nuclear weapons.
Based. Do it. Dude, at least, Israel, at least can you please launch it? Israel, please launch the nuke from Israel at least. Like, let's handle, like, it's exactly like what I said. Let the U.S. hand deliver the nuke to Israel. Let Israel launch it into Iran. Everybody fuck wins.
And then in every study, that has a very good chance of dragging in Russia and China.
Oh, my God, my studies, like, shut the fuck up, Alex. They will not do jack shit, Alex. They will not do jack shit. They will sit there and watch as a fucking nuclear atomic bomb explodes, and they do jack shit. It honestly should be like three or six atomic bombs at the same time on Iran, just to make sure that there is, like, it works. Like, don't do one, do like 3 or 6, and watch as Russia and China do nothing. They'll put out bad propaganda against the United States. Oh well.
And North Korea, heaven help us, people. Can you not feel
North Korea won't do jack shit.
The danger? We are not
I feel zero danger.
in Kansas anymore. Get rid of your normalcy bias. We're in the 4th turning.
We're in the 4th turning? What the fuck is that, Alec? We're in the 4th turning. I love that. I love that. That was fun. That was whimsical and fun. How great was that? Nobody's more stupid or wrong than an expert. Dude, God bless you, Dio. Yes. So before we get into the schizo paranormal threads, whatever, I will say I got some really good news from Dio, and that I should get a $2,000 check from the insurance. I will get a $2,000 check from the insurance. That's fucking incredible and awesome and needed right now. So thank you, insurance, for Muni that I so desperately need right now. Thank you. I updated the Give Send Go, which I will post in the description of the show today, to be more medical related. So I put it under, instead of under political, it's under medical now. And it has a picture of me fucked up in the hospital. And it's more medical related. I actually hand typed the description of the thing now, so I put more effort in. So thank you. I got a $50 donation. Thank you. Appreciate you. 1 day ago, I need that. Appreciate you. You keep me going. You keep me supplied. Thank you. Please give me supply. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Thank you. Incredible. I don't really want to go into any of the schizo threads except the tarot reading thread. I think I'll just go straight into the tarot reading because I want to keep this show an hour long. And I feel like the divination tarot, like, this should be the tarot thread. Why do they blaspheme against God and call it the divination thread? Because they have to distort it and degrade it, pull it downwards. Why do you want to pull it down and degrade it? Just call it what it is, tarot. You're literally putting the magician as the image for the div thread. You want to keep div, but I'm sure you can make a really cool slash whatever for tarot. You can keep slash div if you really want to do slash div tarot thread. Something like that, because it's a fucking tarot thread. Everyone's asking for tarot readings. It's fucking stupid. This guy in the tarot thread posts his setup. First off, this is beautiful, by the way. This is a beautiful setup that I assume he has. He does, it looks like he does calligraphy. I cannot even read this motherfucker's calligraphy. Let's try and zoom in on it. I can't even read it. It's quite beautiful, though. He's put a lot of work into cursive and calligraphy. Let me say this. This is a beautiful art. I much prefer the Japanese art of studying the strokes. Japanese do this thing where they study doing strokes. Focusing on language is a trap. when you become really good at cursive and calligraphy, especially when you could do it without the lines on the page, the lines are kind of like imagine the lines. There was a fucking art form to doing this type of cursive and calligraphy without the lines. It looks like there's no lines over here, but you can kind of see them still. Where they could keep it straight even without the lines. Maybe they put something... Lou failed the whiteness test? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm going to explain. Are you talking about the language and calligraphy? No. I'm going to get to why it's a trap. Let me get there. But there was an art form to doing it without the lines. The lines are basically when you're playing, when you're doing bowling and you have the guardrails up. So the ball bounces back and forth into the pins. So when you do this with the lines, it just doesn't really matter. You're doing it with a handicap on. Not to belittle all the work this motherfucker's put in, and all the money this motherfucker's put into this hobby. This is a wonderful hobby for him to have that's based in art. I see what, like I don't know if you guys watched one of the latest Skybrows videos, but they have the orb thing where you're doing the magic orb. He has the magic orb here. It looks like he's used it quite a bit because there's a lot of scratches on it, like he's dropped it a lot. Probably. Looks like there's a fucking magic wand here, but it's probably is this a magic wand? This motherfucker has a magic wand. That's kind of cool. This set of tarot cards looks like it's for children. Letter, bird, snake, bear, book. The Woe Studios tarot. This literally looks like tarot for children, but I'm an inner child, and I like that it has the actual numbers on there. So whatever, that's kind of neat. I love these tarot cards. Ace of Cups. Judgment. I really like these tarot cards. It's weird that they have a family in a box here, like a family in boxes. Very accurate. I really like these tarot cards that he has, these ones down here. These top ones, not so much, but they are very pretty. Let me get to why calligraphy and cursive, etc. is a trap. When you get really good at this, you enter a flow state of being able to do the cursive without thinking, okay? You're not thinking, you're just kind of doing it. And that is a flow state. People lean into this flow state to improve and get better and whatever. But that in itself is kind of a trap. It's hard to explain why without, it's so complicated and convoluted. But when you enter that flow state for language, it's a trap. Maybe I'll explain on it later, like why is it a trap, how is it a trap? In the words of Dio, it allows the demons in. How about that? When you enter that flow state and you just do this mindlessly, it allows the demons in. Okay? That's my justification and reasoning. The demons enter. What's my proof or reasoning for that? God. What he should be focusing on is these wonderful, like, diagrams he does. Like, look at this beautiful, like, sketch of this thing that he did. This is beautiful with the hands. The 8 hands. It's like the 8-sided star. There's, like, skulls on the table and, like planets and stuff. I really like this. You should focus more on this stuff. Like, just do pages of the alchemic seals. Pages of the alchemy seals. Look at this. This is beautiful. We got like a Grim Reaper over here, like a female Grim Reaper with it looks like 4 arms. Like, dude, female Grim Reaper with 4 arms, like my moth. Very similar to my moth. I love that. He has like a phoenix here. This phoenix is really cool. I like this. This trinket's very neat. It's like he has all these odd, like, this is good, trinket's good. All of this cursive writing is beautiful and wonderful, but it's like he wants to show off his wonderful hobby. The text should be like 10% of what you're doing. the text should be like maybe like this block of text right here. And then just pictures and images and less text. Maybe like smaller formatting. I don't know. I can't even read half this shit. So why are you showing it off? Because you want to like, oh, look how awesome I am in my hobby. It's annoying. He has a pocket watch over here set to almost 6:30. 6:30. Cool. He has Japanese inks and like looks like a Chinese bundle thing. That's neat. I like that. Whatever these are, I like that. Like tarot mats. It's quite beautiful. It's very clean. I think cleanliness is also. There's something like there's duality in all things. Okay, so having a very clean space is good. Having a messy, disorganized space is good in different ways. So if you have a very clean space and everything's organized, you could find it. Your life is ordered and rigid, if that makes any sense. If your space is disorganized, let me zoom in on my stoof. If your space is kind of disorganized and chaotic and messy, that you're leaning into chaos. Okay, this is chaos, not order. But if your space is if your space is completely ordered and clean, then there's very little ordering of the chaos, if that makes any sense. So if like the only thing on this table was this pack of cigarettes, and I needed to clean the table up, I would move the pack of cigarettes over here. It's now clean. I moved one single object. It's clean now. If I have a messy, disorganized, cluttered table, and I move it around and reorder it, you're doing more work to order the chaos. What effect does that have? Who knows? But it's good in different ways. That's for sure. I think hoarding is the... Hoarders that hoard is like the degradation of this. Like when you hoard a lot of items and stuff like piles up, that's kind of the degradation of this. And then the degradation in the other direction of a super cleanly house would be... Oh man, it's like a rich people problem, so I don't have as much information about it. But I assume it affects rich people in some rich people way. Like maybe they don't have something they need when they need it. So like okay, here's where the degradation happens. You're a rich person and you need to fix something that's broken. Instead of finding something around you to fix the broken object and putting some work and effort and brain power and mental energy into it, you're just like, well, let's go buy a new one. I'll throw this one away and I'll just go buy a new one. That's where the degradation occurs in the other direction, because you have too much money and your place is too clean. So finding a balance in life is very important. It's 7:30. We got 30 minutes left on the show. I'm going to try and do some readings today. So what I'll do is we'll shuffle the deck. I'll do probably like a couple readings to... Probably like one reading. I don't know how much time. I'm going to try to keep the show an hour long. I have 3 ciggies left. You can't see. I have 3 ciggies left. So we're gonna be operating. Oh, I have 3.5 ciggies left. Nice. We're gonna be operating on reduced power or reduced magical energy or something. Who the fuck knows? Reduced karmic energy or something. Who knows? Reduced chaos. There we go. I just talked about it. We have reduced chaos power because we have less cigarettes in the mix or something. Who knows? Let's shuffle the deck. Put some stuff away. I'll put this down so you can see. I have my half ciggy. Okay. Let's see. Move this over here. I guess just put the juice in the corner. Where's the edges of this shit? I'm trying to get some room here. Oh my god. Turn the music up a little bit. I like this one, but Dio probably won't like it. House was entirely black and white, had a client like that. Yeah, dude. There's something about that feng shui with the reorganization of your stuff in your house. And feng shui can only happen in houses with low clutter. So, there's something about that stuff. Dio, you're not gonna like the song, I don't care. Love you, buddy. Actually, fuck it. I'll put something there on. It's like one of my favorite songs. I love that motherfucking song. We'll do Wine and Warfare. Wine and Warfare. Wine and Warfare.
To war.
Drink to war. Absolutely I hate the astrology stuff. So stupid.
Supremacy, red flags waving in the wind, waiting for the war to begin.
Raise the cup.
Never stop.
I just noticed because of the gradient on these cards, you can actually tell when they're upside down because they're lighter or darker. So, a bit of a cheat for those that cheat. Thankfully, I do not cheat.
You can mend, toast to all the lives we've taken, every promise that we've broken. Wine and warfare, drink it down. We're wearing like a heavy crown.
Battlefield and banquet hall, standing proud above it all.
Strategy and sacrifice, rolling of the frozen dice.
Victory tastes just like blood, rising like a crimson flood. Raise the cup.
Never stop. Wine and warfare, mix and blend, breaking what you can mend. Toast to all the lives we've taken, every promise that we've broken. Wine and warfare, drink it down. We're wearing like a heavy crown. Drink, fight, win.
Again.
Victory.
Six.
Dance with me. Chandelier of crystal bone in this haunted ballroom zone. Partners corner, spin across the floor. Dead ones walking through the door. Red wine spilled upon the ground. No one makes a single sound. Every step a memory of what we used to be. Take my hand, don't let go. Into the rhythm,
Sweet and low. I'm so bad at shuffling.
Touch the ground, every turn, every star, bringing me to who we are. Midnight walks of blood, hold me tight through the ending of the night. Till the break of dawn, but the sun will never come. Music plays from empty chairs, floating up the marble stairs. Centuries we've danced this way, waiting for the final day. Take my hand, don't let go. Into the rhythm, sweet and slow. Midnight walks of blood spin me round. Feet never touch the ground. Every turn, every scar, bringing me to who we are. Midnight walks of blood, hold me tight through the ending of the night. 1, 4.
Okay, I shuffled the deck. So deck is shuffled. I'm going to smoke a ciggy now. Can't wait for a ciggy.
Midnight walls of blood spin me round. Feet never touch the ground. Every turn, every scar, bringing me to who we are.
Let's pick a reading to do. A lot of these people in this thread ask for readings. And the way they do it is AQ is basically anybody can answer the question. They're just asking for a reading. Making an AQ or air query by not addressing a reader in particular is possible, but does not guarantee an answer. So basically you put AQ in your post, and then anybody can do a reading on your post. So, AQ, I'm seeing a girl in my dreams. Who is this girl? When is she going to be here? That's the first one I've come across. Let's just do that one. Seems like a good one. 6. The Golden Gleam. So, past, present, future. It's going to be a little bit reversed for you guys. We have 2 of Cups. It's hard because it doesn't have the name of the card on here. Then we have the Hierophant reversed. And we have the 7 of Swords. So oh, let me take my vest off. It's like weighted clothing, really. And it's hurting. Oh my god, it feels so much better. Holy crap, that feels so much better. Damn. Let me see if I can zoom in on the cards more. I can't really. I need like a zoom function so you can see. For the past 2 of Cups. Present, upside down, Hierophant. For the future, 7 of Swords. So I'm not going to read the cards at all. and I'm just going to give my interpretation without knowing what the cards mean. Then I'll read what the cards mean and redo the interpretation. So first, I see 2 of Cups for the past. It's a man and a woman. It's like duality. So I'm going to, like, since he's having a dream about a woman, since he's dreaming about a woman, this card in the past is telling me it probably is someone he already knows. That's what this card is messaging to me. It's someone in his life already that he knows or has met. Let me look at it further. Maybe I'll get more out of it. They're exchanging cups in the card, so maybe they've been in physical contact with each other, not just like meeting in person and talking to each other. More physical, maybe. Someone closer. There's a lion over them. Lion is usually symbolizes like Leo, like courage, stuff like that. Though in current society, it's a bit upside down. So I would say it's cowardice, actually, in my interpretation. Even if the card was upside down, I would say it was actual courage, which is strange and perplexing. The woman is on the left, the man is on the right. Makes me think that the woman initiated it for some reason. Whatever, we'll move on to the Hierophant. Upside down Hierophant. We'll look at it right side up just so we get an idea of it. It looks like some sort of god, really. Like some dude that thinks he's God. I don't really know what Hierophant means. Let's look up what it means. A Hierophant is a person who interprets sacred mysteries and arcane principles, acting as a guide who brings congregants into the presence of the holy. So it's kind of like a priest more of like a mystical priest, I would say. So we're looking at a mystical priest. It looks like he has long ears. Like, I don't know if you've seen Enel from One Piece, the Thunder God. He has long earlobes. It's similar to that. Anyway. He's got like a wand or like a staff of some sort. There's like 2 monks below him, like probably trying to get knowledge, I would assume. The monks are trying to get the knowledge from the Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. There's 2 keys between the monks. Let me pull up like the actual card. Here we go. Here's the Hierophant, so you can see it while I'm explaining it. That's better. Isn't that better? So, there's like 2 monks here. There's 2 keys below the dude with long earlobes. Maybe that's part of his hat. Who the fuck knows? Since they're not the color of his skin, it's part of the hat. He looks like a faggot to me. I can't wait to remake this card. He has like 3 eyes in his hat, but it looks like a W. I'm sure there's symbology behind the hat. We'll read it on the card, probably. There's his staff is 6. His staff is a hidden 6. If you notice, there's 3 on this side, 3 on this side. That's 6. So the priest is actually worships Satan or something. He's wearing a red robe. He has like an almost upside down cross here. So this cross is regular, this cross is regular, but this one looks like a plus sign, but it's like verging on the edge of upside down cross. Definitely probably a sign. He's using 3 fingers on the left side are pointing, or on his right side are pointing up, our left. He has like blue he's wearing like white shoes. There's 4 X's in circles underneath him. There's wibbly, wavy lines, looks like a wave. The spiral or something. This guy has like, looks like aminals on his thing, and this guy has like language on his thing. Hey Fashy, welcome. So I don't know. So he's asking about a girl in his dreams, and we got this guy upside down. So I would say what that is indicating is I would not trust the information you think is good and reliable. Since this card is about bringing knowledge to you, it's upside down. I would say be very careful about the information you are getting about this subject, is what I would say that means. Something like that. You're seeking knowledge based on this dream, and you're risking taking in false knowledge about what it means. That's what I would say that this is symbolizing. Now, for the future of this woman expedition, or whatever the fuck this user wants, we got the Seven of Swords. Now, the swords seem to get bad at the higher numbers, like 8, 9, 10. I don't think they're necessarily bad, but I think the swords represent risk. Because if you have a sword, you're battling. If you're playing with a knife, you're risking danger or injury. So I think anytime you see the swords, it's kind of like a warning of sorts. But usually they have a good connotation, which is weird. I think people have too much of a good connotation with these sword cards. So, base tarot reading telling you it's wrong. Exactly. Do not be careful about the information you're getting. Exactly. You need to use your brain above all else. Exactly, Dio. So, let's pull up these Seven of Swords so you can see it. So here's the Seven of Swords. You will notice the man is carrying 5 swords, and he's carrying them by the blade. So he's risking cutting him. Looking at this card, he is risking cutting himself by carrying the swords this way. But he's looking back at the other 2 swords that are stuck in the ground. And also, you will notice, it's weird, these swords are in front of the swords he's carrying, but they're behind him. They're doing that thing of I don't know if you've ever seen that visual trick of the staircase that turns in on itself, or the like the impossible staircase, where part of it's behind the other part and it's not physically possible in reality. That's what this looks like to me, because the swords are in front of him and they're behind him. And you'll notice his foot is on the blade of the sword, his heel. Maybe that's like a Achilles heel reference. Like, you need to be careful of your Achilles heel. He's looking back at the swords. He should be looking forward where he's walking so he doesn't trip and fall with all these motherfucking swords in his hand. So I would say this card tells the user you're balanced because you have 5 swords in your hand, so you didn't take all the swords, which is smart. You're being balanced, but in doing that, you're too worried on not achieving enough or getting enough out of this or whatever the fuck. You're too focused on making it perfect, having every little piece you could get. And in doing that, you are endangering yourself, not only from behind, but from the front, because you're going to trip on something. So just focus on the motherfucking swords you have that you're holding from the blade, so be motherfucking careful, and walk forward slowly. You're lucky that you have all these fucking swords in your hand. It looks like it's gonna, what I would take from this is, it's all gonna work out for you, everything's gonna be fine, but you need to focus forward and on the future, and, just take the 5 swords and leave. Just take the 5 swords and take your victory. Do not be focused on the 2 swords you left behind. They're gonna cut you. That's what I would take from that. Now, I'll read the cards and tell you what each of the meanings is and try it and do it again based on what the actual card meanings are. So the first one, the past, with the 2 of Cups, which I thought meant it was something to do like this woman is part of his past. Partnership, unity, compatibility, love, proposal, relationships, harmony, romance, marriage, equality, connection. Now, I would probably focus in on the connection part of that, as he has a connection with this woman already. since it's in the past. I would say this woman you already know. And it could lead to marriage, probably. So, and he probably already knows that. So, or he doubts it, in a way, probably. So that's what I would say that is. We have the upside down Hierophant, which I said was, be careful of the knowledge you're taking in. Repression, intolerance, fear, guilt, fundamentalism, extremism, restriction, cult, abuse of power. That is not what I was thinking it would be at all. That kind of changes my view of it a bit. Let me think. Repression. Maybe in repression that's like you're gonna deny who this woman is. Like maybe you're like, it couldn't possibly be her. Couldn't possibly have been that person I interacted with in the past. But it probably is. Fear of failing, I would say. We have guilt. Maybe he has guilt of something he did in the past with this woman. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. I don't know what fundamentalism is. Tendency among certain groups and individuals that is characterized by the application of strict literal interpretation. Ah, dude. That's exactly what I was saying. So, the fundamentalism part of this card is what I was saying about he needs to be careful about the information he's taking in. He cannot be a fundamentalist. He needs to be very careful about being a fundamentalist. No, Fashy, I'm doing a reading for... You came in late. I'm doing a reading for this user right here. This user right here. I am seeing a girl in my dreams. Who is this girl? When is she going to be here? So I guess I gotta answer, like, when it's gonna happen. So, we'll get to that with these Seven of Swords. So, this user needs to avoid fundamentalism, I would say. Badly. Extremism. I don't think that pertains to this reading at all. Maybe the user would have another insight into that. I don't feel like the extremism is a part of it. It is Seven of Swords, which is kind of high. So maybe it gets extreme from the present. Restriction. Maybe he's restricting himself in what he thinks he is possible or capable of. Cult, abuse of power. I don't think cult pertains to this. Maybe he thinks that by wooing her, he'd be controlling her or something, or something like that. I would say avoid that since it's the upside down Hierophant. Just go with the flow, bro. You got this. Abuse of power. You will not be abusing your power. You will not be abusing your power. It's the way of life. This is how society works. Fucking take her, bro. You need to go take her. Seven of Swords. The future. Stealing, deceit, lies, cheating, dishonesty, sneakiness, trickery, spying, lack of conscience, strategy, traitor, scheming. That seems very bad. That seems very bad. That is not what I took out of this at all with the way the image looked. Dude, that is scary as fuck, man. I think that's a bad sign. Like, dude, I think what that's saying is, if you get with her and you can stay balanced and look forward, you're good. But if you can't and you want to get those two swords behind you because you're greedy, if you are this man in this picture and not the better version of him, then it will fail hard. It will not be worth it. It will not be good. So I think this is a warning sign to you that you will have to abuse power to get her, but in doing that, you will be lured in to a way of life that is not good or great. It's like Midas, the golden gleam. Everything I touch is gold. So you'll get the girl that you didn't think you could get, and then it will corrupt you and send you down a bad path where you will be tested. And you need to leave the two swords behind and walk forward and look forward and not rely on that evil shit, man. Each card is a quantum wave function collapse. Literally. Not wrong. Okay, whatever. That's shit. I'm done. What a perfect length show. Love you guys.